What is going on, gang? Kid family, welcome back to the channel. If you are stopping in for the first time on this series, we talk about the wheel setups that we've ran on my 8th gen Honda Civic. And on today's video, we got something that is very OEM like. Well, it is OEM, but it's just perfect. In my opinion, this is the nicest, cleanest OEM wheel that I've ran on my Civic. So keep watching if you guys want to know all the information, pros, cons, fitment, stuff like that. Alright, so on today's video we are talking about the 2012 Civic Si wheels. Now the 2012 Civic Si wheels are very unique because they only came available in this design for 1 year. And that design is just a gunmetal brushed aluminum finish. The 2013 and up had black back inserts of the wheel, so it was brushed aluminum and the insides were painted black, which I didn't like. It just didn't flow for me as well as the 2012 inch wheels with the uniform color. Beautiful wheel, sharp, very sharp and modern design. These wheels come with a size of 17 inches by 7 inches wide, and they do have your standard Honda 45mm offset. I was running the factory tires when I first got these wheels, and those were 215/45/17, which were great, but eventually for the replacement set I did purchase a 225/45/17 tire, which is a little bit wider. And I'm going to talk about the pros, the cons of running this wheel setup, my recommendations and input. Hey Doug, be quiet, I'm trying to film, you know, keep it real with me, man. Trying to make a living here. So stay tuned. I'm going to do the slideshow right now. Alright guys, here are the SI wheels from 2012 that I picked up for a great price with the factory Michelin MX4X tires. Previously I was running Evo 9 wheels, so there's a video for that in this series, so check that out if you're interested. Now I picked these up, very good condition, from the original owner. No, they were not bought stolen like some of the wheels that I have bought before, but that's how the black market, used market is. So check it out. Look how this thing looks. The hyper polished look of the wheels brings out the paint, and it just is such a modern design. So enjoy the slideshow right now, guys, because I really digged how this car looked with this setup. Although they were not perfect, they were not as wide, or the offset wasn't as low as I would like it to be. For a factory wheel, this one was one of my favorites. I've ran the 08 SI wheels, I've ran the 11 SI wheels, but as far as the 12s were, these were the best. And here, as you can see, I was running coilover suspension for all these pictures that you're seeing with the car dropped. Yes, Raceland coilovers, they weren't my best choice, but they did the car look amazing for the time I had them on. Eventually I ended up going back to stock Civic Si suspension, but I do miss that lowered look. As you can see here, perfectly dropped, beautiful look. This was actually the Raceland coilovers, fully maxed out all the way down to the ground. So not a bad drop for Raceland coilovers for those interested. And yes, I do daily drive my car, so all seasons throughout the winter I do drive this car, and I do run a lot of wheels and setups here. So I'm gonna show you guys forward some other tires that I purchased, because again, these were all 215/45/17 inch tires, but when it came time to replace these tires, I did upgrade the tires to 225/45/17. So there's a big difference that I noticed, and I'm going to tell you guys the difference and if I recommend upgrading to one size up. But first, we got to burn some rubber. If you do want to see the full video of the burnout, there will be links in the description or on my channel. So guys, these are the new tires that I picked up for this setup. These are 225 45 17. This is one size wider than your factory tires, or 10 millimeters wider. And the reason I wanted wider tires is because I thought they would give me a fatter, more aggressive look and stretch over the rim, but they did not, and I'm really disappointed. You see how flat the tire and the wheel is? It's like perfectly matched. Well, look at the factory wheels, which were 215. On the 215, the tire actually sticks out further. Even though it's narrower, it sticks out further on the wheel, and it gives you that protective lip, which ideally this was the look I was going for. So it's disappointing that the 215s provided that look, yet the 225s didn't. By the way, guys, this is the setup running a 15 millimeter spacer. So if you are interested in running spacers, that's how it's gonna look, and you have plenty of clearance. That was the rear, and this one is the front. So if you guys are guys that do like running wheel spacers, that's something definitely to consider. That wheel gap I was telling you about earlier, how it's not sitting as flush as I want it to be by the fender, well, get yourself a 15 millimeter wheel spacer and you guys will have a nice flush setup. Alright guys, thanks for watching again. Civic Si wheels, OEM fitment, OEM quality, you cannot beat that. Like I mentioned before, the 2012s were my favorite year wheel for the Civic Si period. That's what hey, shh, quiet. So that's the wheel I'm sticking with for the long term. I don't plan on flipping these wheels like I flipped every other wheel I've had previously. I pretty much can say I'm in love with these wheels. So if you guys found some value in this video, if you guys enjoyed it, please leave a comment, like, subscribe to this channel, and thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next episode. And like I'm saying, these episodes are winding down because we are almost done with this series. So big thumbs up and catch you later. Peace.
I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold. You might need a sweater too. I'ma put a ride on ya. Kid from California, trying to make it in life. In school they never taught ya. Dreams